I am not talking about confidence which you have after listening to a motivational speech. I am talking about confidence which you want to have after getting rejected in the interviews. I am talking about confidence which you want to have after getting failed, a mysterious energizer. I am talking about confidence. First point, where confidence comes from. See, when we see two successful people at the same time on the stage, we see difference between these two people. The one who has achieved success without tough situations, and one who came from the poor family and who faced tough situations, and then he rise up. And you will see little difference in these two faces, and that difference is confidence. The same thing the author talked about in the book. The robust source of confidence is overcoming failure. The tremendous source of confidence is overcoming obstacles, getting through tough situations. Is it mandatory to have tough situations or challenging situations for becoming confident? No. What author has talked about in the book that if you have small accomplishments where you have stretched your ability a little bit, where you are moving ahead a little bit, those small events also can make you confident. So if you want to talk to someone and if you are talking, you are facing rejections, of course, at several times, and after that you will get better at it. And this betterment of yours, the improvement of yours will make you confident. So if you are doing cold calling, if you are talking to a customer for the first time, you will be nervous, you will be fearful, you will make mistakes, you will be upset also. But after that, you will overcome those feelings and you will make proper sales calls and you will be confident. Confidence comes from facing uncomfortability. Confidence comes from overcoming challenges. If you don't have challenges, then you can create your own challenges for the sake of your growth. That is what can make you confident. Otherwise, what is the opposite of confidence? Anxiety. So if you are not becoming confident, you will become anxious. So in order to stop being anxious, it is important to have confidence, and for that you want to have a stack of your small accomplishments. So let's see how we can do that. Second point, embrace your obstacles and failures. When we have this insight from this book that confidence gets developed when you overcome your challenges, obstacles and fears, so we have very positive feeling in our hearts that okay, if you are getting failed, if you are having obstacles, that's the good news, because through those obstacles, through those failures, we are going to become confident. There is no potent source other than overcoming failures for having confidence. So when you embrace your failures and obstacles, when you thank God for having them, thanking Him for allowing you a chance to prove your iron by overcoming your obstacles and failures, when you have this mindset, when you think like this, that time you will accept absolute and complete responsibility. See, there is a certain magic in accepting responsibility. The boy will turn to a man when he will experience responsibility. All his weak qualities like complaining, criticizing, blaming will come to an end where he will accept responsibility. Your parents will start to be proud of you when you accept your complete absolute responsibility. Third point, growth mindset. If you are only accepting responsibility and embracing failures, obstacles, you will not be confident because you are still in fixed mindset. What is more important for overcoming your failures and moving ahead your comfort zone is growth mindset. I'll give an example. If one person is working in a job for 5 years, he is very happy, he's settled kind of and getting a salary on time, doing a bit good work in the company. When he goes out for the interviews, he gets rejected in 5. And he make a mental note that I always get rejected. So furthermore, I will not attend interviews. This mindset, if someone is receiving rejection in the interviews, because of rejections and failures, he is not attending the interviews, that is fixed mindset. He is getting fixed at that rejection. And second person, working in a company for 5 years, receiving a salary, living a decent life, and goes for the interview. Goes for the interviews, gets rejected 5 times. Same as this person. But this person has a growth mindset. In a fine afternoon, he drinks a tea and thinks, okay, I am getting rejected nowadays. 5 times, but he's thinking, if I am working on my interview skills, I can get selected. This is the growth mindset. This person is not fixed in the rejections. Rather, he gets a chance, he finds a way to make a growth and make a success out of whatever the situation he has. So what he does, he improves his interview skills, communication, negotiation. He researches about the company before attending the interview. He looks after his body language, his clothes, and some more interview etiquettes. And then he becomes competent enough to get selected in the interview, and he gets selected. So this growth mindset person gets a job, and this fixed mindset person stays in that particular company only. So furthermore, this growth mindset person increases confidence, and this fixed mindset person decreases his confidence. Even though these both individuals are same as far as their skills are concerned, they are same. When it comes to their knowledge, their graduation, their post-graduation, everything is same. The difference is mindset. So growth mindset is the surest way to build your confidence. Fourth point, take action. In the beginning, I talked about building an unshakable confidence, and this unshakable confidence, the author said in the book that it cannot be built without experiencing failure. So those who are getting failed, congratulations. He said that the robust, unshakable, unwavering confidence cannot be built without facing your fears, without overcoming the failures. Well, that's the good news. We all have failures. We all have fears. So let's overcome them. Why this is so? I thought about it, and I'm a student of psychology, and I have found out that so when you experience failure, next time when you try, that time you have negative emotions, you have fear of failure. Because last time the memory of failure gets stored in your brain. And this time when you try, that time, and these emotions try to harm you, and it creates anxiety. So in spite of anxiety, you are moving ahead. In spite of fear of failure, you are moving ahead, and you are doing the thing you are afraid of, and this is what makes you courageous. Because courage is not absence of fear, it is moving ahead in spite of that. And this is how your confidence gets developed, when you overcome your challenges, your failures and fears. One more thing which the person has mentioned, that only one event for unshakable confidence is not enough. For building unshakable confidence, for achieving impossibles, for overcoming insurmountable, we have to have stack of overcoming failures. We have to have stack of overcoming obstacles. So how we can create that stack? See your life, where growth is required, and the thing which you tried but you got failed, and the thing which you gave up, and the thing which you fear. So if you make a list of these things, and if you study and try, how can you overcome that? It is not really matter how small the step is. It is not really matter how small the fear is. Even if someone has a fear of public speaking, he goes on the stage and made fun of himself. Even if it is trying again, finding ways to improve his confidence and then trying again, at some point he will get succeed. That's one example. Second thing, if you want to talk to someone, go and talk. What will happen? You both will be fine. Third, if you want to apply for a much higher position, apply then. Go on the journey, attend the interviews. If you want to chase your ridiculously ambitious goal, but you are afraid what people will say, you are afraid that you don't have resources, you are having obstacles, you have responsibilities, all these things, chase them. Small steps of small daily actions gets combined and cumulatively increases your confidence, which is what the author tried and said. The confidence is a muscle, and it is continuously on work. It's a continuous process like anything. If you want to build an unshakable confidence for a lifetime, you got to find ways to constantly overcome your obstacles. You got to find ways to constantly face your fears, to constantly overcome your failures and come victorious out of it. And this is what the confidence is all about. Well, thank you for watching this video and subscribe to this channel for becoming a leader in your life. Thank you very much.